Yo, what's up, family? Before we start the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share to any and everyone that you can. Just video out there a little bit more. With that being said, let's get right into the video. The Boston Celtics beat the Milwaukee Bucks 119-108 last night in TD Garden. The Celtics' second leading scorer in that game was Payton Pritchard, and deep range P was on full display. So let's get into the film. Alright, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, make sure to take your shoes off before you come in the house. And Payton Pritchard was phenomenal in this game, as he's been in these past 3 games. Today, last night he had 28 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals, 10 for 14 from the field, and 8 for 12 from 3. And this season, he's been averaging 16 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 49% from the field, and 50% from 3 on 9.5 attempts per game. 88% of his shots this year have been from 3. This is just an amazing catch. Like, I don't even know how he really got this. I mean, I know how he got this off because he's a great shooter, but as we are in transition after the missed free throw, he barely gets his feet aren't even all the way on the ground. His tippy toes are up as he shoots this ball. I don't even understand how tough of a shot that probably is, because this looks like a regular shot, but if you look, like, he's literally on his tippy toes with somebody closing out to him. But it's Payton Pritchard, and he has a corner 3. And we also know that Payton Pritchard can get to the basket and score whenever he like to. He uses his quickness and his craft to get past a really good veteran defender into the line right. So here we have a handoff between him and Drew Holiday. Once Payton Pritchard gets his shoulders past you like he does right there, he does a nice job, especially for a smaller guard, using his body and his shoulders to craft his way to the basket. And also, he also has all these like small tactics just to get an extra step or two. And here you see he's trying to turn the corner right here, and the line right is strive or strive, but he's going to use his off arm right here, right there, just to get a beat on the line right, and that's all he needs to score at the basket. And if you're a Celtics fan, you know that Payton Pritchard is not just all offense. Payton Pritchard is one of the scrappiest guys on our team, and he's a guy that can pick up 94 feet, and you know, he's on the smaller side, so even if he does play good on-ball defense, there are a lot of times where guys are just stronger and bigger than him, and they can just shoot directly over him. But Payton Pritchard, over the years, has done a nice job of just hounding ball handlers, having them stay in front of him and do a nice job of turning them. And here, he gets on the floor and gets the Celtics next possession. All right, so this is the Celtics' primary sideline out of bounds action in this game. They ran this almost every opportunity they had a sideline out of bounds play, and Pritchard was coming off of these a lot in this game because he was hot. So he almost shoots the first one, passes to Tillman, and look how much space he gets on that step back from right. So here again, he almost shoots the first one, passes it to Tillman. Tillman sets a good enough screen to get some space for Payton Pritchard away from right. The angle at which he does this step back is very important, because now that right is lagging behind Pritchard, he only has one job. His one job is to get back to Payton Pritchard, and the best angle to do so is straight downhill to Payton Pritchard's back. He thinks Pritchard is going to go straight at Bobby Portis, so he's just going to run straight down. That's the effectiveness of the step back to the left, because as you're going to see right going downhill, and he's going to make right change his course of direction, so there's no chance of him contesting this shot or even getting close to it, right? He's running downhill, and he's going to change right there. You see him, he's running downhill, he's going to change, and then there's just too much left in the dust. Pritchard's a 3. And Pritchard is also a really good passer here in the pick and roll with Jason Tatum. Tatum's going to set his screen and get right to the short roll. He lobs it up for him over the small defender, and he shoots over him. And the ease and the range at which he does this with is just insane. He is standing on the TD Garden logo, a catch and shoot pull-up 3 in transition with somebody closing out with a hand in his face. That is not a bad contest from Pat Connaughton, who's a real athlete, and he just drains it, bro. I believe last season he ranked in the 92nd percentile in average 3-point shot distance. I can't wait to see his stats this season, especially from this game, because he was shooting some really deep threes, and here at the TD Garden logo over Pat Connaughton. All right, so here we got Payton Pritchard driving and kicking. The drive and kick game is a very important part of the Celtics offense, of the ball movement and getting teams into rotation, getting open threes, and creating advantages on the perimeter. So here this play is Pritchard, but it all stems from chasing Tatum as a screener. So he's gonna set a screen on Dame. Of course, the Bucks don't want Dame switching on a Tatum, so Trent has to hedge, which creates the initial driving lane right here for Payton Pritchard. Right, as he drives, he's gonna draw Brook Lopez in, and he's gonna draw Giannis down into the paint away from Drew Holiday. Not a guy you should be helping off of, but that's what happens. So he kicks it out, and since there's so much space between Giannis and Drew Holiday, it causes a reckless closeout by Giannis. Drew pump fakes, drives, and gets an easy layup. And y'all know what time it is, man. I said this in my initial reaction video. Payton Pritchard is the first special teamer in NBA history. Now look, I don't know if he a kicker, I don't know if he a kick returner, I don't know if he a designated pass rusher, but dread it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same. And Payton Pritchard, 87-81 with 6.5 seconds left on the game clock. And the funny thing is, the opposing teams know that this is happening now, right? This isn't a gimmick, right? He's done this so many times. Delon Wright, as soon as this free throw goes up, he's putting a hand on Payton Pritchard and he's picking him up 94 feet. His job is to make sure Payton Pritchard can't get the shot off. Look, compare and contrast how he's being guarded and everybody else. No Bucks defender is touching anybody else. Delon Wright is the only one with a body on somebody, and of course it's Payton Pritchard. He's chasing him around before the ball, like he's trying to chase him, but again, Payton Pritchard is the best in history at this right here. But that is the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and share to any and everyone that you can, just for you out there a little bit more. But I will see you guys in the next video. This is Nick. Peace.